Hello guys and girls, and welcome to another Sunday afternoon chat on just a pretty chilly Sunday afternoon here in Oklahoma. I got back in late last night from Louisiana. We went to Louisiana I think on Tuesday, and we fished down there Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I just had a great time down there, a lot of friends, and we fished with the help of Captain Brent Roy. If you're looking for a good captain, a good guy to take you fishing down there in Venice, Louisiana. They call that the fishing capital of the world. I know they do the few other places that also, but there is really a lot of fish down there. We caught more bass than anything else. But Captain Brent Roy is a great captain down there. He's got a great boat with big motor on it. He can get out there and fish and can catch a lot of fish, and he does catch a lot of fish all the time. They catch a lot of reds down there. They catch a lot of speckled trout, catch a lot of bass. They go offshore and catch all kinds of saltwater fish. It's just an incredibly great place to fish, and a great part of the country. It's just an amazing area down there. The water kind of controls everything that everybody does down there, and it's just really kind of it's a fun deal. And we did shoot some television shows down there. We'll have some of that coming up probably here on YouTube the next couple 2 or 3 weeks. There will be a show or two from down there on next year's television show. And by the way, next year's television show starts January 1st, Saturday, January 1st on ESPN2. Plus several other networks. It'll be on January 2nd on Sunday on the Discovery Channel. And so Saturday morning ESPN2, Sunday the Discovery Channel. We are also on quite a few other networks. Family Channel, AT&T Sports Southwest, Pursuit, World Fishing Network, WFN, Wired to Fish and Walk TV. Family Channel, we're on about a dozen channels, plus Plex TV. You can see us streaming on lots of different streaming networks. The Wired to Fish Network has got really a whole deal dedicated to a lot of fishing shows, and we're one of them. And so you can watch that Wired to Fish there anytime you want, 24/7. So it works out really, really good. We have certain specific times that we're on there, and we post those up on our Facebook page. We post them on our newsletter. If you're not getting our newsletter, you can go to jimmyhouston.com and sign up and get that newsletter absolutely free. Come in an email to you. But we had a great time down in Louisiana this week. We caught more bass than anything else. We did catch quite a few speckled trout one day. I caught a few redfish, one really nice big redfish. Fished with my buddy Jeff Shaw from O'Reilly Auto Parts. We were there doing some work with Booyah Clean. Mike Weiscarver, who owns Booyah Boat Cleaner, and we've been working with Booyah Clean for quite a while. He's come out with so many great new products. You want to go over to booyahclean.com and check out all the new products he's got. He's come out with a new product to actually put the shine in your truck and the shine in your boat, and I love it. I've been asking for a product like that for a while. And but we fished with Mike Weiscarver, his son Mike Jr., and a buddy of his, Jacob, there. They cooked for us, and we ate unbelievable. We had seafood feast, we had big steaks, we had boudin, we had Louisiana cooking, seafood cooking, Wild West cooking. We just absolutely fantastic. My buddy Roland Martin was there fishing with me, and his manager Walt Reynolds, who handles a few accounts for me down through the years, and we just had a blast. Jeff Shaw, like I said, came down, and we just had a magnificent time. We drove 700 some odd hours back last night. I got back late last night. My back is really giving me a lot of trouble today from all of that driving, I suppose. I don't know, but anyway, I'm back here. Got to go to church this morning with my beautiful wife Chris and all of my family, my son and daughter and their families, and it's just absolutely fantastic when you get to do that. They played the Little Drummer Boy in church, and my granddaughter plays the drums, and I wished I had shot a video of that stuck up on TikTok or something. I'm hoping to get one of those. Maybe they'll do it again between now and Christmas and let you hear her pound those drums. She's just a little girl. She's about 5'5" or something like that, and a school teacher, teaches 8th grade math. Some of the kids are bigger than she is, but she tore those drums up. I mean, she is just absolutely amazing the way she tears those drums up on the praise band. But the Little Drummer Boy, I guarantee you, she was playing for her Jesus. I promise you, she was playing those drums this morning for that. So it's just absolutely fantastic. I do have I'll be picking up Chris here today. They're all out eating Sunday lunch right now. I just had quite a bit of work I had to do, so I didn't get to go to Sunday lunch with them. But they're all out. The whole family's out having Sunday lunch, and they'll eat enough for me, so don't worry about me. But I'm taking Chris back down to the ranch. I'll keep her down there till we come back here at Cherry's for Christmas with all of the family. So I'm looking so forward to having her there at the ranch with me 24/7 for the next several days or a couple of weeks, I guess it is, until Christmas. And then we'll be having Christmas with the family down down here. We've got just so anxious to get back down to the ranch, and we got beautiful days coming this next week. We got an 80-degree forecast again. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? We're past the midway here in December, and we've got 80 degrees. While we're speaking about the weather, just make sure everyone that's listening right now says a prayer several times today for all of those people, particularly in Kentucky, but all over those states that were hit by that devastating tornado, unbelievable tornado. Stayed on the ground over 200 miles and took a lot of lives. A lot of families, their entire family situations have been changed by that tornado. People have lost businesses, they've lost homes, and more importantly, they've lost family members. And so we got to be praying for those people. We got to be helping them. We got to be sending money over there. I think that the Red Cross is one that they're asking for the money to be sent to. And we need to be sending money over there to help those people. We give away billions of dollars to countries all over the world and people that are not even American citizens. We need to be helping the people in Kentucky. And we need to be praying for them, but we need to be more than praying for them. We need to be I'm sure there's probably GoFundMe pages and all kinds of things going for over there. You need to be careful and don't give your money to a bunch of crooks, because there are some crooks out there that will take advantage of this. But I think that you look at some of those organizations where they don't have a bunch of paid people working for them. That's where you want to give your money to. You might even know some churches over there in that area. Give your money to those churches. Those churches will distribute that money, I can promise you. And but anyway, we need to definitely be thinking about those people over there. But anyway, I'll have Krista, the ranch smith, through this week. She really loves the ranch, but I make her work a little bit harder at the ranch. I mean, I make her walk a little bit every day. I work with her speech. I try to do quite a bit of rehab with her, and Sherry is just so tender-hearted and such a good person. She just doesn't want to make her mama do a lot of that stuff, but she's got to do it in order to get better. And she was speaking better when I came back last night, and as I talked to her on the phone every day this week a couple of times, speaking better than she was last week. So maybe she's back on the upswing on that. Many of y'all are still praying. Keep praying. Keep praying. We've prayed for a long time now, since April 4, but keep praying. And I mentioned that newsletter, also on jimmyhouston.com. You can order pecans. We still will be shipping pecans for a couple, 2 or 3 more weeks there, and that's about it. We are harvesting as I speak right now. I say that we're not harvesting on Sunday, but we are still harvesting. I talked to Apache last night. He was hauling another trailer load, which holds about 3,000 pounds. Hauling another trailer load over the processor last night, as a matter of fact. So we're still shaking trees, still harvesting. We'll still have fresh pecans at least for another couple weeks, maybe into the first 8 or 10 days in January. I'm not real sure. When they're gone, they're gone. The fresh pecans are gone. You can't get them until basically about this time next year. So many of you have ordered pecans. We've gone through more pecans this year than we ever have, I think, through the jimmyhouston.com and on our pecan phone number. Pecan phone number, by the way, is 580-618-7260. I have a hard time remembering that. But anyway, and you can also order a lot of other great gifts there on jimmyhouston.com. We've got our Catch of the Day books on there. When we run out of those, we will not be ordering any more of those, because we have our new book coming out. Again, beginning in January, I'll be reading from that new Catch a Better Life devotional that we hopefully have out and available for y'all about March. But we'll be starting the new year, starting 2022, with that new devotional. So my back. Y'all pray for my back to get better. I've been praying hard and it's still not getting better yet, but I know that it will. But I don't know, I must have strained it or pulled a muscle or something. I don't know, something's wrong with my back. But anyway, you can still get those pecans, and you can still get a lot of other great gifts, t-shirts, hats, rods, reels, fishing lures, all kinds of great things that people in the outdoors love. I want to kind of wrap this up here by talking about a couple of things. One, of course, our Catch of the Day channel. If you're not on the Catch of the Day channel, get on that channel. Go to YouTube and type in Catch of the Day, and subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost anything. We have a fishing tip, a scripture, and a devotional built around fishing for every single day. Post them at 5 o'clock in the morning. Got about 18 or 19,000 people on there, and they're just absolutely a Catch of the Day family. They have started calling themselves. I didn't name them that, but I accept that name. I love it. Our Catch of the Day family. They pray for each other. They hurt for each other. They are praying right now in mass, in thousands of them, praying for the people in Kentucky and those other states that were affected by the storm. So, but you can go to jimmyhouston.com and look around in there. On the newsletter, by the way, if those of you getting the newsletter, and I think we sent out about 7,000 the 1st of December, any of our sponsors that you want to contact, you can just click on that link right on our newspaper, and it'll go on our newsletter, and it'll go right to their site, so you can look and see what they have. I also wanted to mention to you another little thing that's happened. We started about 2 weeks ago, around the 1st of December, posting a few things on TikTok. Now, we haven't posted much on TikTok. I don't know much about TikTok. I don't know how to do it very well, so the videos are not the most wonderful videos in the world. But amazingly, in less than 2 weeks, or I guess it's been 2 weeks now because it's the 15th of the month, but about 2 weeks, we have over 20,000 followers already on TikTok, and we've had 3 videos that have huge amounts of views on them. One over 600,000 views, another one over 300,000, another one about 160,000. And we got some other little videos I thought was pretty cool. It only had like 7,000 or 8,000 views. But for those of you that are on TikTok, go over there and check us out. We post a lot of stuff there, obviously, that's not ever going to show up on YouTube or Facebook. A lot of them are little short videos that a lot of them are little scenes that we do while we're out fishing or messing around and doing things. And some of it we throw a little crazy music to. And I haven't done any of that dancing yet. Now, I may do some of that dancing, you can't ever tell. So I might do the chamois boogie or something like that. I'm not sure. But or fancy like. I like fancy like. But I probably won't be doing any of that. But we'll have some fun on there and do some things just to give you a little chuckle and laugh at old Jimmy, because I know a lot of you like to do that. And but we just occasionally will pick that camera up. And we had one little deal on there. The one that had over 600,000 views, by the way, we were fishing Mill Creek down in Canton, Texas, and we pulled in right at dark. We'd fished all day long, and Mill Creek's only about 250 acres, and I pulled in and was loading my boat, and I pulled it up on the ramp. I pulled it up on my boat trailer with my trolling motors, my Minn Kota trolling motor. I picked my rope up, and we hooked a deal to it. But when I pulled up there to let Pat off to get the truck, blue and red lights come flashing on, and on the loudspeaker the game ranger said, "Jimmy Houston, this is the game warden, you're under arrest." And I just throwed my hands up and gave up, But funny thing is, he didn't even check our fishing license. He was just wanting to visit. Super nice guy. I mean, really nice guy. I think he's actually a star of the game warden show down there in Texas. But anyway, we shot a little video of that. We didn't even shoot the red lights flashing, because I said, "Wow, I wish I'd had my phone up. I had no idea he was going to do that." We saw the pickup setting up there. We had no idea as a game ranger. But anyway, we shot a little video of that. It's almost nothing, but over 600,000 views. So we're going to be putting stuff up on TikTok probably. We might stick something up there every day or so. I don't really know, but it's just we're kind of playing with it now and having fun. And it is a fun channel. It does a lot of things. I know it's got a lot of bad publicity, and I guess it's a bad channel too, from what I'm hearing, I'm told. But I'm going to tell you what, you won't see any bad stuff on our channel on there. So you might want to check that out there. And but we want to thank all of you that are on social media. Obviously, we've got over 600,000 on Facebook, 110,000 plus on YouTube, plus our Catch of the Day channel on YouTube, over 18,000. We have totally about between 10 and 20,000 people a day that watch our Catch of the Day channel, which that's pretty good too, because that many people are starting their day out with a word from God. You start your day out with a word from God, you're going to have a better day. There's just absolutely no doubt about it. I want to end this thing by thinking about what we are getting ready to celebrate. And many of us are celebrating it right now in many churches around the country. We're celebrating the birth of Jesus. And there are so many songs, and most of the churches will be playing songs that are related to the birth of Jesus Christ. And I mentioned that my granddaughter this morning beating those drums, playing the little drummer boy, and just tore the drums up, and it was amazing. And tears came to my eyes, because you can think of that song and how it's written, the little drummer boy. I have nothing to give you, Jesus, except my talent as being able to beat these drums, and so I'm going to play a song for you. And you know that Jesus doesn't need anything. He owns everything. He owns the world. But that is something that that little boy gave him from his heart. And in watching Jordan play that song, she's playing to God. She's playing that song to Jesus up there, and it was really special. But we didn't sing this song this morning, but one of the songs that came to my mind was "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." It's a song we sing this time of the year. "Oh come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant." Joyful and triumphant. Now, as I think about that song, And our preacher this morning talked about being faithful all of the time. Being faithful to God all of the time. Not just when things are going good, not just when God's blessing you, not when you are living totally in God's favor and you're close to Him and you just feel His love wrapped around you all the time. But being faithful to God during the hard times. Being faithful to God when you're 18 cars back at a Popeye's fried chicken and they don't let you go inside and eat. You have to go through the drive-thru. Being faithful to God when you open your wallet and don't have enough money to pay for all your groceries that you bought because the prices are so high nowadays. Being faithful to God when your wife has a stroke and comes that close to dying. Being faithful to God when you lose your job. Being faithful to God when your kids are acting up and not living the way that they should. Being faithful to God when you're having a hard time at work or in your marriage or relationship with your friends or your spouse or whatever. In other words, being faithful to God and being joyful and triumphant. Being joyful and triumphant when your back's hurting. Quit complaining about it, Jimmy. Being joyful and triumphant, because can I tell you, as a saved, born-again believer of Jesus Christ, you are joyful and triumphant. You are the faithful. You are chosen by God to live a joyful and triumphant life. So no matter what goes on out there this week, think about that song. I'm into Christian music and all these great new songs by Mercy Me and Crowder and all these great people, King and Country, they just light my shuck. They really do. I mean, I just I get so excited. But that old Christmas song, and I just thought about that one line as he was talking about Christians being faithful. That's all God's asking us to do. If we're faithful, He'll do the rest. He'll do the rest. He'll fight our battles. He'll heal Chris. Chris will be walking because I'm being faithful to God. I know that. I know that. I know that. He's promised that. God's promised me that. He's promised me that. So as you go through this week and when things don't happen just according to the way you want them to happen, think about that old Christmas song. Oh, come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great week. And remember, I sure do love you.